Well, ladies and gents, welcome back to Yamba Bowling Club for the 25-26 State Over 40s Pairs Final. Joining me once again, Yamba Bowls Supremo, Jason Pinnock.
Thanks, Andrew. Yep, looking forward to this game. They've completed their trial end, and we are commencing play right now. Last year's champions Daniel Jessup and Craig Donaldson up against the Woonona pairing of Steve Haines and John Hills. As mentioned before, John Hills has been a runner-up in this event previously, around about 3 years ago. Looking forward to a brilliant match here. We just recently saw that semi-final. What a finish that was. It's got to be said, for this Tuncurry mob to just reach the final 2 years in a row, let alone go back-to-back, is a massive effort.
You got to also consider, I'm pretty sure it was Craig Donaldson, who was in the champion pairs final 2 years in a row.
You're right, and I think he won one at South Tamworth.
Got beat. I know he got beaten in the final at South Tamworth by Dave Thomas and Jay Bruce.
Yes, yep.
I'm not sure where the one before that was. I'm trying to think who Craig played with. Would have been one of the Engadine players then. Jack Lewis or Callum Murray.
Yeah, not sure now, but
It's a sign I'm getting old. I can't remember everything.
well, this first end, and it's big tick straight away to Daniel Jessup.
Be a little bit of adjustment here. They've changed direction so that green will play somewhat differently. Greenkeepers gave it a roll, and we did have about another 25 spits of rain. Yes. Enough to wet my glasses, but not enough to wet the green.
It'll be interesting, this change in direction. This green does play very differently this way. On the left-hand side of the screen, you have that viewing area of our barbecue area. The last, probably from the 21 metre mark back towards where the players are delivering from now, it's a nice big open area, so the wind can really kick in when delivering back towards where they're playing now. So let's see how they pick up that change.
Because I got my exercise for the day, running out and grabbing the cameras and moving them around and then putting some umbrellas over the cameras to make sure it doesn't rain anymore.
Johnny's just cut his grass there. Pretty good weight. He's still at least 3 down here.
You know the really good thing about doing the final, Jason? We don't have to worry about updating any other games.
This is true.
Great bowls from
Very good shot.
Craig.
Will we see some weight early here from Johnny Hills? We probably could, I think, Andrew, down on that forehand.
Well, I just saw on the other screen that you don't get to see Steve Haines basically pointing at two bowls and flicking the arm.
Right.
We need to remind Hainesy.
Yep. Good advertisement of the shirt, and when the club was obviously come into being a registered club, 1894.
Good time to discuss our preferred deterrent measures. Remote control dog collars. Zzz. That is shock pads.
It is a final, mate. The players are going to be getting involved a fair bit, so just going to send Kira out there just to give him a little reminder. We are on live.
Security. Yeah, pretty good home from Craig.
There's 4 shots there, I think. Can't quite...
You can't quite see what's behind Steve Haines.
There's one at his left foot there. Well, is it going to get back? He's trying here, John. Nah, he slid on by. So, well, it could be. There's no indication there.
Just keep it secret. The good thing for us is we can press the button and have a look at Bowls Link. Well, I could just didn't quite flick in time. You would have seen Kira standing tall, telling the players off, bullying them.
Not at all. Come on, Andrew. Just give him a nice, gentle reminder.
For those who don't know, Kira is our wonderful comms person who puts together all of the wonderful photos that appear on Facebook and our web stuff. Yeah, I've got a little issue with some of the cameras here because of having to put the covers over them. And just a fraction off centre. The problem is, usually you're blocked on actually being able to get them exactly where you want because the cover pushes up against things. That one, I'm probably just missed the middle. Oh, it's a lot tighter line than we've been seeing in the other direction.
Direction. It's only slight, but it's sort of coming over the right shoulder of the players from the mat end. Nearly straight down the green, slightly across to the right though.
More grass from Daniel here. And he does get almost back to the centre line.
Yeah, good bowl there, Steve Haines. Just what was needed. May not have got the shot, but definitely finished in a good area. See the skippers now on the mat. Well, Pixie's taken a very tight line here.
He would have cut by a reasonable amount there without the thump. John's got a slightly wider line than Craig. See if Haines is interested. A little straight and wouldn't hurt him, and he's got that little feather. I think that's shot.
Keep an eye on that characteristic, that side of the green, especially in this direction. You'll see that bowl hold straight a long way, and as it gets past the barbecue area, the wind will really cut in and help pull that bowl back that last couple of metres. So here I think Pixie's still a little bit too tight.
Mate, he's tighter than my budget.
So
John Hills drew shot last time. Still needs to take probably 20 centimetres more grass than his previous, because I don't think the straighten's going to be in his favour now.
And the wind should kick in now and help pull that bowl back later. There we go. Probably not enough, but pretty well down.
Oh, I think it's just a draw shot for Craig. I don't think there's anything really on. I think if he hits his own bowl, that the orange will go onto the jack, probably follow it. This one might pull up a little short. He didn't seem to get that. Seemed to just have a little bounce on it, which he doesn't normally do. He has carried through. I think the call was if he beats his own, he'll count for another shot.
Well, how's his weight here? It looks pretty good, and they very well down here. Johnny Hills, great bowl. 3 fingers up in the air there by Steve, but Daniel's having a good look at it though. Yeah, he's conceded it, so it's definitely a 3.
Well, I'm trying to see the score, the live score.
The guys are on their phones now, so should be coming through in a second.
Well, the first end hasn't come in.
Okay, leads of Steve is leading off. And you'll see in this direction, they're coming from that open area up that end, down into this closed area, so you should be able to see both hands with a bit more consistent turn in this direction.
We saw lots of ones in the previous match with Daniel and Craig, and we've gone 4-3.
Oh, Daniel's close here. Oh, just slid by. Give it every chance though. Good weight.
Steve Haines holding one. Just about jack high with the shot bowl. That one's not going to quite get there. Does seem the change of weather might have just changed the pace of the green a little bit. Doesn't seem to be quite as quick. Still running very well. Just doesn't seem to have that pronounced finish. So it's probably running 15 instead of 17. Because the wonderful news is keep an eye on the Bowls New South Wales website next year for your chance to play in the over 40s pairs, and it could be you here on the live stream at Yamba next year. All the dates of the competition to be confirmed. We have got one more year of hosting here at Yamba. In the meantime, come and have a fishing holiday or sample the local prawns. Do a bit of rock climbing on the wall here at the club, or 10-pin bowling. Get in and have a game of putt-putt. And a couple of nice places to stay right next to the club. Twin Pines Motel on the Aston, owned and operated by Yamba Bowling Club. And all the Twin Pines is all of a 30-second walk. And that's if you've got to wait for a car to go.
Yeah, I like this line here from John. Let's see, Steve's just trying to egg it on. It's just a little bit short, but
Craig, he's you're not got a clear sight of this though.
still good room to draw there. That hand's still coming back nicely, so his first bowl he pointed really well. It's the adjustment of weight. He's very close here, Andrew. He is very close. He is more than close. He is dead drawn at that. Is a brilliant bowl. Got a little touch. Any contact there, he's got the catcher behind as well. So, sensational lawn bowling by Craig Donaldson. John just slid through. Now for Pixie, it's a bit of rinse and repeat, I think. See if he can mirror his previous bowl.
I reckon that's a great bowl from Craig Donaldson because his view is obscured. To come around the bowls, I think that's one of the hardest tasks to master. To go around the short bowl, because quite often what happens is your brain overcompensates and you push it too hard. Or you try and plough through them, or you go way too wide. One there to Tuncurry.
The sun's starting to try and peek its head through the clouds again. Start seeing a little bit of shadow from the players getting there on the green, so if it pops through, mate, it will increase the humidity quite significantly.
That little bit of moisture in the ground will just burst back at you. Do remember playing cricket in the Northern Rivers on the day after a storm in Casino, of all places. Came out nearly 40 degrees and was about 147% humidity. I may be slightly exaggerating for emphasis, but yeah, it really did sap the energy.
Okay. Steve just ducked off for a quick drink break. He did. Ducked over to one of our bubblers. We're a bit lucky here, Andrew. We've got some filtered water bubblers refrigerated out on the greens. We have two out here outside. Players can have access to nice chilled water all day long.
Got to remember to fill my water bottles up tonight.
I think the water must have worked. Great bowl there, Steve Haines. Good start. Not that he's played bad, but...
Not too bad of a reply there from Daniel.
I think this one will cut, Andrew, as it comes up here past that barbecue area. It should... Well, it didn't cut as much as I thought, but very good bowl in the end.
Yeah, I think the breeze is just coming the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's actually swirling a bit. I can see it on the flags out the front there. Pretty well pointed.
Well, he's just cut that one of Steve Haines a little closer.
It's just probably more his weight there. You know, if he had that perfect jack high weight, he probably draws in underneath that.
Just trying to get around his own. A little bit of count and cover action. It's going to come to a great home.
That's a good home. Well done, Steve Haines. Great setup for your team. Big shout out. Well, I got the chance, Andrew, as they're swapping over to all our volunteers here for the last, well, basically 3 days, yeah. You know, from roll-up day Friday right through till this afternoon. All our umpires that have helped out. Great job. Without them, we can't do these, so it goes without saying. But just general members that have just turned up, and they've just about every member that's walked in to watch said, Jason, what can I do? Well, we've had that many people here. I haven't been able to find enough jobs. But, you know, they've just got in, kept the greens clean. One empty glass that's been picked up by someone and taken away. And, you know, we really do appreciate our members here and all the fine volunteer work that they do for our club to be able to host these so successfully. As we see a great bowl there from Pixie. A little bit unlucky there, because if he gets that neat, he's probably sitting 4 shots. He just got the edge of it, but he set it up in a really good home. He has.
John Hills to play the forehand side. Couple of chances here. He can get a result back towards his own bowl, but what he's trying to do is arrive up and just give himself a little bit of count and cover. He just hasn't done the arrive bit. It's a chance here for Craig. He can play through this head.
Well, he can, because he can sit the bowl through, or if he's a tad bit wide, you know, he's got 2 opportunities down there. Trail the jack, sit the bowl. Either or either gets a good result. Well,
just not quite coming back.
No.
Well, hasn't done a huge amount of harm, but has made it a little bit harder. John Hills needs, well, 1 to 2 metres. 1 metre perfect, 2 metres gets him some cover. Just wants to go around his own bowl, right into Steve's legs. Great bowl from John Hills. I would press replay on that if we could see it.
A few questions being asked here of this head. I think Pixie's got to play a similar shot, really. Yeah, I think it's still similar.
Down here, just trail that jack around the corner.
As we say that, there's a bit of a big gust that's just come up too, Andrew, and that will play up with things out there too, I guarantee you. Look at this holding very, very nicely down the line. Whoa. Very, very good effort. Still one down. So, not a free kick, but definitely an opportunity here. And he's not far away here, Johnny Hills. Well, he's made contact on that. Nearly. Oh, movement of the camera too, so the wind's getting up underneath that umbrella on there.
Yeah, we might have to remove the umbrella.
So one's come out and the measure's coming out for the next one. Other way around, Steve. Oh, no.
It was just the one.
Two. There was two indicated there by Daniel. But I just saw Steve using the measure end, the box end of the measure at the bowl. But Daniel was still happy with, obviously, the result that it showed. So, yep, 2 it is to Woonona. And we're back to 5-all, 4 ends.
Well, a little bit of wind just making it difficult for the players.
It's come up, hasn't it, quickly, Andrew? It's quite significant. It's nearly coming directly from the east. Well, I mean, northeast, actually, looking at the flags out the front. Nearly sort of blowing straight back into our faces here.
Hey, Lee. Take the umbrella off that end, it's wobbly.
So, yeah, look at the grass there that Steve's taken, and he's got it all the way back nicely. Good bowl, Steve Haines.
Just got Lee to go and take the umbrella off that end one. The others seem to be stable enough. I'm keeping an eye on them.
I will say, Andrew, this is a win that I have very rarely seen here. So the normal conditions here on a windy day is on your screens, that right-hand side is very, very tight, and the left-hand side of the screen swings a lot. That's most of the time. So this wind here today is quite different to what even us as the locals are used to. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out here.
There is a little bit of rain off in the distance. We might get in an hour or so. Great bowl from John Hills. Craig Donaldson. There's quite a breeze coming across that should just hold him up for a while. He's just going to slide through. And John Hill's holding, well, it's at least 3. Could even be 4 with the front bowl. Well,
I think it's 4, probably 5 actually, Andrew, now. And that's a definite. No question about it. So, bowl here for Craig. He's sticking down this tighter hand.
Just running out of steam here.
Well, he's
cut a few out though.
He's definitely not 5 down now, so.
What, 2 or 3?
So 2 indicated there by Steve.
I think John can play the forehand as well now.
I like that shot, Andrew. Little touch of the jack back, bring back that 4, possibly 5 again. So
down here, all their own there, and a little touch into this area is okay. You probably don't want to touch the jack, just draw down onto your own bowls.
Well, we're not going to see it. We've got Steve again.
Oh, he just slid through. Missed everything. Maybe counting though. I don't quite think it is from the live view.
Steve just looked at us and he knows he was in the middle. He's just giving us a wave. All in fun. Look, these guys are out here doing battle. They're playing for a state title, so do understand. They do really forget about the cameras, which is perfectly fine. Craig now. He's getting down.
Well,
he's just slid right through there, so.
2, I think it was.
2 it is. Indicated.
Probably see Steve Haines at the bowls event in the Illawarra and might just stare him and say, hang on, turn around. I recognise your back. I've spent a lot of time looking at it.
Bit of a character too, Stevie's. I've had a couple of conversations with him here this weekend. He's definitely a larrikin, mate. Loves having a good time. Got a bit of a story or 2 to tell about things, so.
The camera just moved a bit when Lee took the umbrella off it. It's all right. We've got pictures. Pretty good start from Steve Haines.
I think that one's a little bit skinny. That's the side the wind's coming from. It's not directly across your screens, but acting like it is. It's more coming from behind their right shoulder.
Just riding the wind in. Just not coming back quickly enough for him. Just a little bit of weight. Well in behind as well. we always say, don't be short. 6 bowls past the jack, maybe. Can Daniel keep that record intact? We have. We got 6 bowls past the jack.
Good to see.
Seven five, and we've played 5 of our 17 ends. It's another bowl past the jack, so maybe the breeze is just giving him a little push along.
As I said, over their right shoulders there. It's not straight down the green, sort of coming across their right shoulder. Nearly on a bit of a 45-degree angle there across their right shoulder it is. So. See if he's adjusted here, Johnny. He's close. Just slid past again, but not sure how many he's got there. Could be sitting 3 or 4, Andrew. I'm just not sure of the depth perception of the back orange bowl, and then to the left the other Steve Haines bowl.
Okay, it's one of those slightly scrappy ends. Not a bad end, but a little bit loose. No one's quite nailed.
Well, Craig Donaldson has here.
Well,
he just
probably still
slid
one
through,
down.
but it's not that possible 3 or 4 down that it could have been. So a very good bowl.
Yeah, Steve Haines says 1. Johnny Hills can still play that forehand, sit that bowl, or if he gets a little trail of that jack across to the right of screen, just dribbles it towards his own bowls, he could be laying 4.
Might swap the screen so we can see it, Andrew.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one again.
Well, he's tried hard there, Johnny. Well,
Needed to
metre
reach.
short. I will say, though, that breeze has really dropped the temperature here, Andrew, so player comfort levels
Improved.
all-time high.
It was very pleasant yesterday, but the sun had a real bite to it.
Oh,
Craig's
he
just
does
gonna-
that flop back down? What, maybe.
I think it's still 1 to
Not
Woonona.
sure.
Steve Haines still thinks it's 1 because he grabbed the mat.
It is 1 to Woonona. Steve there, first bowl, about 4 foot short. Found the line though.
So what direction would they be playing at the moment? South to north?
Yes, east-west direction, sorry.
East-west.
Yep. Wow. No, north, probably more. It's probably more a north. Oh, well, let's have a look. Bit of a northeast, southwest sort of setup, mate. Really? Yeah.
You just confused me more.
Well, I do know we don't play this direction in the morning because coming back this way, the sun is just off to the right-hand side and it is straight in your eyes nearly, so work that out, everybody, with your pen and paper. What direction are we? I'm saying that we are in a bit of a east-northeast direction at the moment. Andrew's looking that up, he is. Still can't work it out.
Give up. So I do know that normally cricket pitches were aligned as closely to north-south as possible, so that of an early morning, late afternoon, you were looking not directly into the east to see the sun or the west to see the sun.
Not too good if you're a fielder, though, out square leg or deep point.
Bang!
Okay, Daniel Jessup now. Just going through again. So the change in direction to, we're seeing Daniel in the semi-final this morning in the second game. He was sensational. He's just hasn't quite found it in this direction at the moment. So.
Well, still probably 3 now. He needs to keep rolling.
Well, he can roll up into that gap and nearly get a result out of that. Well, he's not 3 now.
Just the 1. Yeah, needs to draw around them. No, he can afford to be ever so slightly tight. He'll get a roll on his own, but I don't think that's the ideal result. They're still...
I don't think he wants to touch his own, Andrew. That's a good setup for them there.
They're 2 feet short. You're really not trying to draw them up. You want to draw around them and run on. That's close to getting there. I think it's still out, though, too wide. Oh, Steve Haines' bowl on the centre line might even still count. I think Daniel just said to Craig that there's still 2.
Well, Craig, if he holds up around this, he's very close, or he's unlucky. He's definitely not 2 down.
No, just the 1. Oh, I think John needs to be around his own and finish behind the jack. Because there is a chance for Craig to just get a little tickle on that jack back 2 or 3 feet and make it count. John's going to be pretty close to drawing another one.
It's a very, very good bowl. And the crowd are clapping. That's in. So that's 2. Pixie go looking for that jack down this forehand port underneath that short orange. Does he do that, or play through his own bowl on that other hand? So
be very stiff to take it out and not get some sort of result.
yeah.
Play through these bowls. There is a result available.
Yeah, he's playing the backhand. Solid weight. Get some of his, and it can get through that bowl like that. Well, that's a great result. Has he got the shot? Well, there's a big clap there by Steve Haines, so could be one. Yes, it is. Good result there by Pixie. Very important to keep it tight there. I just feel that Woonona have got the better of the run at the moment, Andrew. We're talking about momentum in that previous semi-final. Just feel like it is with Woonona at the moment, mate. And it's all in that lead where Steve Haines just getting the better of Daniel at this stage.
Well, Daniel's just struggling to get the grass and the weight. He's not too far off.
What I like, he's missed in good areas though, Andrew. That's the thing. He's given himself a chance still to come into the count.
On that one, it's a little bit tight, a little bit long, but it's at least in the area where it's potential to catch that jack.
Steve now just had a good track. It's a pretty good start. Just tried to come about a foot short there. Daniel again just underdone his line. Fair way through too, so still searching for his line and weight in this direction, Andrew, this afternoon. Let's see. Just looking out here live, there's a little bit of frustration in Daniel, but we know he's a good enough player to get past that. And Steve Haines, very good bowl there.
Oh, Daniel just threw a little again. I suppose the saving grace is he's not putting short bowls in the way. And they are potential counters because they're in good catching areas. A little bit on the loose side again, both players just not quite nailing that line like they have been. I think the change in direction, that the weather has changed a little too.
Look, that wind's all over the place, Andrew. I'm telling you now. Flags out the front are going one direction. The corner flag, which is the bottom right of your screen, of this green, is in a totally opposite direction. And one of the corner flags right in front of us is in another direction again. So I like this line by Pixie. And he's got the perfect weight there to get that result. Probably an important thing if you're scratching around for line a lot, it might be a good idea to just go, well, let me just concentrate on getting that right weight and finish within that foot mark, and hopefully the line will then come. But if you're a metre and over, a metre short all the time, well, that hasn't been the case short, but overs.
While we might feel Woonona's had the better of the momentum, Craig Donaldson's just played a couple of bowls and made all the difference. So I'm putting it, we get the WinViz out, the cricket WinViz. I'm putting it about 51.49 at the moment.
Well down again here, Pixie.
Almost going back to 50-50. Steve Haines. Or should that be Payne and not of Glass? Oh, is it one or is it? No, it's just the one shot to Tuncurry at the moment. Craig's just going to crash into. There might be a chance here that John might just try a little bit of reach.
Well, I think there's a chance for John might have the next three here with the two oranges and the Steve Haines bowl out to the right. So if that's a lonely bowl there, but where's the danger? Jack, bowl onto that jacket all. You look that bottom left-hand side, there's a multiple there for Tuncurry Beach. But I like the... well, Steve Haines just putting a bowl wherever he likes. Good on him. Just a bit of banter. But, yeah, is there a chance for him to come up on this forehand and underneath the head? Well, looks like he's just trying to play the draw. Just misses that, but oh, he just got the edge of it too. See Steve's hands go on his head. What an effort by Johnny Hills.
Well,
that is one shot there to Tuncurry Beach, and Craig Donaldson once again has somewhat saved his team again.
well, I think that's the thing. If you've had a scrappy end and you can save it and get a shot, or cut it right back to just the one dropped, which the English cricket team would wish they'd only dropped one. But good start this time from Daniel.
That's better by Daniel.
I wonder if has he just set the tone and Steve's going to match him now? Well, he's yarding a bit through. Oh, I just said Daniel hadn't been leaving them short. He drops his second bowl short.
Steve just missed his grass twice there. His weight wasn't too bad. He did crash in that front one.
He got past that. He was pretty good. He would have had that decent second.
Daniel's really cut his grass here too, so it's more the weight though, didn't give it a chance to get up there. I think Steve's down better this time. He's got Johnny Hills interested, and John's clapping this in. Great bowl. Again, Pixie's back on the mat and down, not holding the shot. So, pretty key element, I think, to try and get around this team. Look, we know the class of Pixie. You have to limit any opportunity he has of adding to or converting ends. So trying to put that pressure on him of having to get the shot himself each end can only add to your chances of winning the match.
Just drifts through.
Johnny will be looking to really try and nail this jack here now, because if he can get a little tuck around the corner, it's going to make it very difficult on the Tuncurry beach side. Might be just a little bit wide out there. Pretty well weighted. How's he looking this time? Is he going to get all the way back? He's trying. Just slid through.
Well, very close twice. Johnny Hills, I think he needs another one in there just to add a little pressure.
There's a little pocket building up there now for Tuncurry Beach, so do like this line a lot better, but I don't think he's centred, Andrew.
No, but
that is in the eye, however.
Is there a chance now that Craig can try and push through? Woonona has the best at the back.
So he's still playing the same hand, just wants to adjust his weight. He's tracked it good. If he's dropped that 2 foot of weight, he's going to get all the way back this time. If he's dropped the weight. Oh, he played the same way. What an effort, though, Craig Donaldson. It's one of those shots you didn't want to drop the weight and be short because you're giving yourself nothing, so...
It's not quite a free kick, but...
from it.
John Hills would really love to just add another one here. Don't think he's got the speed, though. Crashed into his own shorter one.
So there we go. One to Woonona. 9-7. Just over the halfway mark now.
Steve Haines down on this backhand side. Well, Daniel wants this to run. It is running.
That's a very good start by Daniel.
Just a little bit short, but it is shot.
How's the run on this one, Steve? It's pretty good. Great bowl. That's the shot now. Steve keeping that pressure on up front.
Oh, I think he's just tightened up here. He's got the running though. It's not too bad. Just going under.
Yeah, have just drifted away late there. Another good bowl here. Well, Daniel has made a great adjustment. What a great bowl. Got the jack all the way through. Got himself one shot. Just needed to give it every chance down there. Great weight. Got it perfectly.
Well, I think there's a chance for John. Play through his own bowls. Comes narrow, he's got that one, or he's got this one to roll over. So turn that one up, or sit that one through. If you're a fraction wide, there's another one of his own bowls on the path in on that hand.
Well, he's pointed this very well, Andrew. He's just got to get it exactly right. Oh, it's just pushed on by.
Well,
Nearly flopped.
Very close to flopping in for shot.
Yeah, nearly flopped the blue bowl out, didn't it?
Very nearly did.
But it's a good setup there now for Woonona. He can play a very similar shot now.
Well, Craig, not a lot of options here.
Well, he only got the forehand, that's it. So
You've got to try and draw round their own bowls to cover. Could finish in a nasty spot for John Hills.
if it stops on the line, it could be very nasty. Well, that is, well, it's in his eye. It's just something else for John to have to navigate. But I don't think it changes his shot.
I think he can still
He's
play
still
down
under.
here.
Yep.
That bowl there can roll up. And if you happen to get the edge of that onto that one. But
Well,
Steve Haines is saying draw in here.
so John's just asked who has got the shot.
I think if he is one, he's just going to play the draw option rather than risk turning them out. I reckon you got two bowls left. You'd play the attacking option.
Yeah, I think so too, Andrew, because you can create, again, you've got an opportunity of creating, a multiple.
That's another one behind.
Well, John said if we're one down, I can play under there, but I think you play under there anyway, and if you are the shot. I really think that's the shot to play.
You get that bowl, it rolls up onto the jack and drags it back to here. You come underneath and turn that one through, you're going to be 2 or 3. And if you do happen to turn, you'll get a straighten off that. You could risk pushing it in, but
If it's up and down, well,
it doesn't really matter.
unless it's a definitive one. The call seems to be not sure, it's tight. I think you're playing that backhand.
But I think you get the orange onto the blue, it rolls up onto the jack, straight back to your own. You could even make 3.
He's playing fairly positive too. Fair area here. Does he hold on for the blue bowl? Well, he's played it with the weight, got it through. That's a definite one now. Great shot there, John Hills. Pixie now having a look to see if he's got third wood. Knows he's got second. Just checking to see if he has got who's got third, because doesn't want to risk taking his own out. Here's the replay. Come down beautifully, he did there, John Hills. Good weight. Very good weight control, hasn't he, Andrew? On that sort of shot, you know, he doesn't play anything crazy.
And I think with that weight, even if he had hit the orange bowl first, there was plenty of chances for a favourable result.
Well, what's Pixie doing here? Is he going to try and peel this orange bowl out?
Well, he has got a chance there. The danger is that he pops the orange bowl onto the jack.
That forehand. He's playing.
Well, he's not really done anything, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. That line looked very somewhat attacking, it did, so wasn't sure. It's only one down. Maybe he was worried about the risk of going more down by removing himself, so. Yeah, one it is.
Matt's right back at the tee. Pretty good start from Steve Haines. Decent reply. Might even be shot. Yes, it is. Just a bit short. But it has plopped down on the centre line. So no easy task to get round it. Steve needs to lose a yard or so. Played it pretty well. Just going to crash on the short one and roll it up to the jack. A little unfortunate he's pushed that one so close and then sat in front of it. Will block the view of it. And Daniel...
This is pretty well down. Does he get all the way back now?
Wants it to fall.
Well, that is a good bowl, but also a good one for the opposition, Andrew. Makes that target a little bit better.
Well, a little shelf there just to come in and prop on. Not with that bowl.
Steve's narrow.
Can he turn his own up? No, he wants to get past it now. I think Daniel should try and beat him to that shot.
Does he hold out now? Very, very good area here. Wow, that ended up beautiful. Great shooting, Daniel Jessup. Very, very good. He's found his range, Andrew.
I was on this end. The wind's just settled down a little bit.
It has, that's right, yep. Giving the players a little bit more confidence now on their line. bit under there, John. Pretty good weight for the shot, though. A minor adjustment for his next. Okay, Pixie now. Well, that's a really good bowl because what it does visually narrows the target now for John. Still the same shot, but just visually it won't look as appealing.
He's got to play an absolute bomb to get full shot here.
Yeah. He really just needed to adjust his grasp from his previous. He had good weight. I tell you what, Andrew, it's coming home. It is coming home.
Well,
What
he's
an effort.
close for third. Was quite a good bowl.
So then Pixie here swap hands. See, that is that narrow side with that wind. Bit harder to judge the line there. Well, for John, it's nearly a repeat of his previous, just a bit better.
Well, he sits on the bowl just to the right back of the centre of the jack off the centre line. He'd get second shot at worst. It's not too badly down either.
That's good. Does he get all the way back now, Andrew? He's close. Does it turn? Oh, it just didn't quite. You know, a foot of weight you're talking about.
Just needed to turn half a bowl more. He nearly flopped in for shot.
Yep.
If not second at worst. That's a big difference.
Craig now down on this forehand again. Not a free kick as such, but an opportunity.
Yeah, it's a very safe line.
There's three fingers there, so it was a 3 to Tuncurry Beach. And Andrew.
All square.
I've got to say it's been an enjoyable event. This one has been, Andrew, this year. All the players have been over the moon just to be here. They've enjoyed competing. There's been plenty of camaraderie before, during and after the games.
And all of our live stream games have been competitive.
Yeah.
Well, good start from Daniel.
So I hope all the home clubs of these two teams are sitting back there in their club this afternoon, watching them, cheering them on. Sure, both Tuncurry Beach and Woonona would have this on one of their big TVs inside the clubhouses today.
You'd hope so. No time wasted on the mat there.
Well, that looks like because there's an urgent toilet break needed. So it's run off the green. Plenty of room here. There's still at least 2 foot of room here to draw a shot. Easy for us to say here in the commentary box. A lot different out there on green.
That one's the shot.
That is.
Oh, this one.
It's all weight dependent, Andrew. He's not far off either. Great reply, Johnny Hills. Woonona crowd clapping loudly.
Little touch as well. Haines should run off to the loo more often. Well, good direction as well, this one.
Yeah, close here, Pixie. He's got to run all the way up.
Just going to fade underneath.
Faded under. It's a very good effort.
Well, I think John can draw down this hand.
Yeah, trail's good here too, Andrew. Really lock it away.
Well, he's also got 3 Steve Haines bowls off to the left of screen.
And he's not far away. Oh, it's just gone. That's okay. Well, that worked out really, really well.
Yes, good bowl. Although it's taken away.
It has.
They've got the 4 bowls there. That jack's not going through that hole. So I think Craig now, he can play that same hand. He makes contact. If he hits that jack, it's going to squirt out this side. And they're all his own bowls here. So he can play just a little bit more firm than his previous bowl. He's only looking for even a yard of weight. Just to reach. Because I think that jack will squirt out to right of screen.
Does he hold? No, there it goes. And it's just got past the barbecue area and decided to go woof. And that's what happens on this green in that direction. You get into the open air, past the barbecue area. And the breeze will kick in and push it across. So
Straight out draw for John.
I don't mind this, Andrew.
Safe line.
It's a very good line.
Flop in.
Superb. John
shots.
Hills. 2 shots. Great bowling.
Gets them back to the lead.
And they're big bowls they are, Andrew. Like, that's no free kick there. A little bit of danger if there is touch on Jack. You know, you've got one in the hand. You don't want to be doing anything stupid, but that's a really good ad by John Hills there. And I imagine might be seeing most of these players up here again in February, Andrew, so have a fair bit of knowledge they will on the greens here from this weekend, be able to take back to their region. And
Yeah, quite a few of them I'd imagine would be included.
hopefully none in the seniors. Be asking questions about their eligibility for this, but I'm sure none slipped through though this year, Andrew.
No. No, well, when you enter on BowlsLink, it actually has the dates in there, and it analyses your date of birth, and if you don't have one in there, you can't enter. As long as your date of birth is correct.
Daniel Jessup, what a great start. Just what was needed. Front toucher.
Steve Haines lost his first bowl. Maybe he just moved a lot freer after that comfort stop. Got it away too well.
Well, he has adjusted very well with his second, I've got to say.
Good home. You do sort of feel that Woonona's had the better of the play, but Tuncurry's just scrapped. Pixie saved him a couple of times. Daniel's had a couple of good ends, and they've just scrapped and kept in touch. I still think there's nothing in the odds here. I think they're pretty even.
Still think it's a matter of which one of these two leads can really take the ascendancy for their team up front. They're both just doing similar things. If one's on, the other one's getting bowls in areas. So if that keeps up, it will come down to which skip can do the conversions.
It might be just one bit of brilliance provides the difference, instead of just the excellence they've had so far.
A little bit of action out on the road. Crowd are enjoying it. There's something you don't see in Yamba. It's a police chase of a motorcycle. Unbelievable. It's all happening here.
Well, it's actually an e-bike, that one.
It's an e-bike, was it?
Yes.
Well, there you go again.
So,
wasn't sure, but got the crowd going. It's all happening here in Yamba.
So, idiot on e-bike being chased by police.
Probably thinks he can outrun them once he gets into those pretty tight little streets down in amongst there too. So see how that pans out. There's only one way out of there though, and it'll be straight past our club. So sorry about that. Back to the bowls, everybody.
Johnny Hills has got a touch it. Still one down, at least.
Okay. Pixie now. Not quite getting back, but
They're on their way back.
well, trying to keep an eye on these bowls, but there we go again. It's actually looking dangerous.
No, it is a trail bike.
It is a trail bike. There we go. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but when they catch up with that person, he's going to be in some trouble for quite some time, I think. And good luck at getting out of Yamba without coming across another police officer. There's only one way in and out, Andrew. And it's about a 10k drive out of there. And I'd imagine the McLean police officers have already got that blocked off out there. But back to the bowls. Pixie now.
Nice little distraction for those on the green too. Trying to play your bowl and the beat or goes past.
right. What do we got here? It's one to Daniel Jessup. Tell you what, Johnny Hill's close here. He holds that line down to the jack. Does he? Oh, he gets a feather of the front bowl. What an effort. Misses that bowl. He might have got to the shot bowl. Could have feathered the jack down the line. Could have been worth quite a few, Andrew.
Well,
good cluster of 4 or 5 there of Woonona, and I'd imagine this is nearly a put it in your pocket.
that jack down there could have been as many as 4 or 5.
Don't think you'll see Pixie really testing the waters with trying to draw the absoluter. Yeah, he's thrown it out wide. If it comes back, all well and good. And it's trying to come back. I tell you what. Has it come back enough? Maybe. It has. Great bowl there, Pixie Donaldson. 2 shots there to Tuncurry. And is that a chilling bowl in this game? We saw the previous end, John Hills at a second with his last in where we didn't see too much effort. Don't mean too much opportunity for a second, but played an absolute howler.
4 to go. What price for an extra end now?
Pixie turns around the following end and does something similar. A lot of danger in there, but he floated it wide and trusted it to come back.
What do you reckon, 15 all? End of regulation time?
We don't talk about scores in the commentary box because it'll be completely different to what we say.
No, score's okay. Don't pick a winner, though. We're not picking a winner, so that's okay. Can't declare someone the winner. Good start from Daniel Jessup.
I'm just keen to watch every bowl as it comes down.
And over the last 3 or 4 or 5 ends, Daniel Jessup has just found his mojo.
He has. You are correct.
Oh, and Steve Haines. The saving grace there is it's not sitting directly behind the jack. But I would say Craig Donaldson would be pretty happy with where that one's been poked up to.
Yep.
Be even happier if Daniel Jessup finishes a foot behind with this bowl. Well, wouldn't be unhappy with that one. He probably would have liked another roll.
Well,
but good home.
Where the jack's situated now, it seems like that's the place it's going to squirt a bit more sideways than backwards, Andrew. So, Steve Haines, does he get back? Oh, no, good effort, but good home too. See there, Pixie just wanting Daniel to get more to the back bowl. He's probably just leaning on a bit too much. Looks like, yeah, it's just gone into the drink. Steve now. 2 down, wants to get this one close. Does not want to drop it short though. Ugh. It's not ideal.
No, that one. I know a few skips would be probably cranky with that one.
Yeah, that's sort of taken away that track down to that bowl.
Well, big thing for John Hills here, gets second shot. Craig's got first use though. He'll want to add another one in just to add that little bit of pressure. Do think he's got all the position at the moment.
weight here, Pixie. Not quite.
It's another dirt in the eyeball, though. Yeah. So John Hills is playing his forehand. I think for the first one, he'll just want to beat Daniel Jessup's bowl out to the left.
Yeah, he'd be very happy with second wood here.
Safety first. Don't drop anything more than a 1. Back yourself to win
how's
in the last couple of ends.
Runs on that line a bit more. Well, not sure.
Not
well, there's a little one finger there from Hainesy, but was that more in hope or was it actually the position of the head? Not sure. Well, not sure Pixie's here again. He's not, so.
Well, he probably had a chance here to just really take this game by the scruff of the neck. He's dropped 2 of them short. Can't be critical. I think he's kept them in it for the first half a dozen ends of this game.
Well, I like this from Johnny Hills.
Close.
Andrew, I like this from Johnny Hills. He's close. Well,
what a bowl.
What has that done? It's got everyone having a look, but well, the indication from Daniel Jessup is that they're both actually touching. So you can see there clearly it's touching the back blue bowl of Daniel Jessup. Need Andrew's spider cam across there to have a look down on top.
Don't have one of them, unfortunately. I'd love one.
It's one of them things. What do you do? Do you play the bowl and get an unfortunate result and then maybe be one down and they've still got a bowl to play, or are you happy with a drawn end? Don't know, Andrew. Look, in all honesty, it's more the head's more favourable for Tuncurry Beach with the 2 blue bowls, I think, than it is.
Yeah, that's what I reckon for Pixie. Draw into here,
and then say, well,
if you think it's tied, draw into there, and say to John Hills, "Are you brave enough to play this?"
That's right.
Because if John Hills comes down here and touches that in, and that jack pops out to there, and you've covered that area,
that's right.
You'll be 3 shots. Challenge him to be brave enough to back himself, take the drawn end.
Instead, one of our umpires has got the feeler gauges out.
Pawing at the ground, waiting to leap into action.
See if they're needed, but good to see the prep work being done. Keep an eye on the game.
Well, it's definitely what you should be doing. You should be proactive.
Well, Pixie, what's going to happen? We're going to find out. Put the feeler gauges away, and it's 1 shot now to Steve Haines.
Live dog, dead lion.
Yep.
That's why I said draw 1 to there. Oh, I'll use the bit. Draw 1 into there.
The issue now.
Lay down the challenge to Johnny Hills to play it. Hillsy, he's just got a straight out draw down here.
Let's see if that's a moment in the game that we might come and talk about at the completion. You'd hope not, but...
Well, we've got 3 more, is it, after this? This is N14. So, yes, 3 more. It could be Woonona given the chance to lead by 2. I think that's good enough. Or is it?
Didn't see any indication.
Well, I might just have to resort to looking on Bowlslink. As soon as I can find my mouse.
The main scoreboard, we've got Lee Stinson sitting over there, so I'm ducking up over the crowd. 13-12 on 14. Lee's got up on the scoreboard on the green, so it was only a 1.
Didn't really punish them.
So,
well, Steve Haines, very good start. Tell you what though, Daniel Jessup, he's not too far away with this.
yeah, great
Just
start.
drifts through, I think.
Well,
I think it's still 1 to Steve. Although, yeah, discretion there. Going to change it over. Wants this to swing back. He'll be happy with this to get behind that Daniel Jessup bowl back to the centre line. Very good home. Daniel can afford to play a nice confident draw here, even a slightly tight line. Touch on the jack or the shot bowl's okay. Just going to drift back to the second Steve Haines bowl. So
finished
great
well.
home.
Finished well.
Steve can do exactly the same thing though. Very confident draw. As long as he gets past the jack, he's good. Out to the blue bowl. A toucher is not too bad as long as he goes with
Goes
it.
with it neat. Well, he's got it down the line, past that bowl. Yeah, he's got it enough, so good result there.
Well, that's a little heart in the mouth moment though. I don't think it. I think that's put slightly better head position for Tuncurry Beach in some ways. Although they've still got to do it.
Well, it was better them trail it than Tuncurry. If Tuncurry trailed that jack, they're 3 down.
Yes.
Woonona are, so I think it's a great bowl, no matter what.
Well, I think John's got to play backhand. He's got a nice draw in this side.
Yeah, well, that's really all Tuncurry have got on. So I think you're right, Andrew. If you can get down there first yourself.
Beauty for John is that's their own bowl. So even if he gets on the outside of it and turns it in is good. It's the inside and turns it in. If he comes past to here. So there's where I think he should be drawing to.
Well,
that's your percentage. You've got 3 or 4 results available to you.
just got to get back now. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this either. I'm telling you now. That is a very good result there.
Yes.
It's the only one you didn't call then, Andrew. Was that one just in the line of the draw?
Yeah, well, I'm not deliberately playing short bowls because...
I don't think that was deliberate either, but I'm just saying.
Because if I deliberately play a short bowl and I drop short, I look really silly because I'm 30 feet short instead of 5 feet short. I think they're holding 2. You're very close to it. Depends on which look.
So it's
No, I think it's only 1. So, Craig.
forehand here
I
for
think he's
Craig.
going to play a bit of weight.
Yep, definitely. Definitely not draw weight.
Can get the inside of the orange bowl and get a result.
That's what
get
he's
his
looking
own.
for. He's very close.
But
That's just unlucky threading that.
Aussie rules goal umpires just given that one the clean bill of health, both arms. Now the 2 flags.
Hillsy, well, you draw down through your orange.
Yep, Steve Haines has said turn one of them through. Draw to the tee. There's only 1 bowl behind, and that's Daniel Jessup's. So making sure you're up is a good one.
Tapping it up there, Hainesy. Let us know, buddy. And he's got through a gap, and he's flopped in for a shot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Draw through, and you might drop short and get shot.
Well, I think you may see some more positive weight here now, Andrew. Problem is, there's still a gap there, isn't there? We'll be playing into the thoughts.
Well, you could almost play backhand quick underneath the front one. You're actually looking for your own bowl to plant it onto the 2 shot bowls.
That's what he's aiming up for. It's not overly quick. Somewhat swinging weight. It's down onto the orange. Missed the front one first. He's opened up the front.
Unfortunately for him, though, that's Steve Haines' bowl gone through. But he's now got clear road.
Exactly.
So I think for John, again, it's this hand through that bowl. Try and finish here. If you get that split, that one comes in. And if that jack comes to there, all good.
Absolutely. You know, you're one down at the back, and you can't worry about that right now. Ideally, underneath the orange, you wouldn't mind seeing a little touch of the jack down the line, 3 or 4 inches, Andrew. I mean, that's been pretty fine with exactly what you want, but what a result that would be.
Look, you know, you're only looking for 30 centimetres of extra weight.
Yep.
So it's just over the draw.
I think you might be wide here. I don't think you're coming back from way out there.
Well, it's okay as long as he misses Craig's bowl.
Well, he's got his own. Well, is that in the count?
It is. That's now 3. But it's also closed the gap up.
Well,
And Craig Donaldson,
I think he has to play
3 down,
backhand runner looking for the jack here.
can come through that gap, jack back to the pit for a big count of 2.
Narrow onto his blue also gets a result. Well, he's let it go. What's he got? Is he going to hold enough? Well, wow.
Has he got the little rub of the
Steve's
green?
called
Steve
one.
says 1. And 1 to Woonona.
Yep, 1 it is, so...
Well, we thought this one was punched in for shot. You see the bowl just gets the feather, bang onto the one that John just pushed in, sits for second shot.
It'd been interesting if it had fallen back. Anyway, it is 1 to Woonona, so 14-12, 2 to play. We've got a big finish coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. Still anyone's game. And look, how many times have we seen this Tuncurry Beach duo win their games with their last bowl? Especially at these championships.
3 times.
Here we go. Are they going to have to do it a 4th time to win the title? I think this is a very important end right here, right now.
Oh, definitely.
You know, a Woonona score is going to be very difficult for Tuncurry Beach. Steve Haines, straight away, lays the challenge down. Great bowl there.
Well, I'll remind you that in our semi-final was the last 3 bowls that made the difference. With Pixie's second last bowl, he didn't play his last. Steve Haines, well, just saw his body language. I think he's left it a little bit short.
He didn't like
Just
it.
seemed to be trying to push the bowl up. And that's why he's just pulled up behind it a little. Oh, Daniel's got his own bowl in.
Bit fortunate there, but
Well, you take your luck when you reach.
most definitely you do.
Good thing for Steve Haines is that bowl's now in a good position to draw to. He can sit that, trail a jack, or just dead draw. Just going to go around.
It's okay. He's given it every chance, so he's finishing a good home.
Slightly tighter line from Daniel.
Yeah, well, he'd like to get right down to the jack here. Change it up. Oh, he's
Just framed it up.
He has, so...
But this is the bowl from the semi-final, though. Earlier today, where Craig Donaldson has got the little wiggle through, chipped the jack, and made 3. And you saw that reaction from Daniel Jessup. Swing of the arm, the air punch. I think he was pretty happy with that bowl. How good is it that we can call up the replay from that earlier game?
Right, Hills, he's just got to get down here. Very close he is. Johnny Hills, what a shot.
Take a bow, Mr. Hills. Craig Donaldson just looks a fraction wide. Will it swoop?
Well, you know what? He's
just a fraction wide.
Just a fraction wide and just that fraction shorter weight too. You thought he would have given that a bit more of a chance.
Well, does John Hills stick with that forehand side, knowing that bowl's a fraction short? Or does he change it over and come in here? The danger is you get that jack back to this bowl. The positive is you get it back straight down the line. It's your own. Oh, you're going to try and beat this bowl. That bowl, it's Daniel Jessup's.
Okay. First bit's good.
Very close.
What a shot, Johnny Hills.
Great bowling, John Hills.
Hasn't he played some telling bowls in this match? Both skippers have, but Johnny seems to have found some really big bowls in important moments. All over to Pixie now. He's going big here. Well,
just going to fade underneath.
Just fading under, so what's at the back? Well, it's Steve Haines at the back. What happens on the tee? Can't quite see the view, but I don't think anything happens on the tee for Tuncurry because I can see the 3 Daniel Jessup bowls there. 1 Pixie and 1 Pixie in the ditch, so the back is also owned by Woonona, sorry.
Nearly did it, mate. Nearly did it. Yep, that bowl.
I don't think
is Steve Haines. I think this one is Daniel Jessup.
Yeah, it is, yes. But the tee is owned by Steve Haines.
There's the tee. It's that bowl there.
In all honesty, I think the shot is to stay away from the header here, Andrew. Leave that as it is. Say, Craig, well, if you get it, you're too good.
How about a blocker? Just there.
Well,
either that or you're going to try and draw inside this bowl.
Absolutely. That's what I'm thinking.
Because if Craig comes down here and that jack spits out that way, that's the one. That one's Steve Haines. That one's Steve Haines. But this one is Daniel Jessup. So match that one on the inside because you think if that jack comes further through, it'll be yours anyway. Cut the tension with the knife here at the moment. Crowd's on the edge of their seat.
There's a couple of big bowls about to come. Well, that one just hung a bit.
I don't think he's quite got the
weight
speed.
Isn't there.
Wants it to cut a bit more.
No, not enough, unfortunately.
Well, is Craig Donaldson going to try and clear out all three of those bowls, get Steve Haines at the back, and leave himself
Not
a
happening.
couple?
It's not happening. That front orange is locked in, mate. He needs the jack to get any sort of result. And he's just swung under.
Clean
Oh, my
air.
God. Wow.
2 shots.
Think it is. Well, we've got a couple of leaning bowls here, so... Go for a measure, but with those leaning bowls, if I'm the players, I'm just calling an umpire.
You're not reaching in your pocket and pulling your chocks out?
What players carry them, Andrew, in all honesty? Well, okay, that says a lot.
I own them, I may as well carry them.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I bought my own set when I was marking the World Champion of Champions.
What's that indication?
From that big cheer, I think it was 2. Can you see? Can't see the scoreboard.
Yep, 16-12. Lee's turned it over, so was 2 to Woonona.
Well, 1 end to play.
We think, unless there's a 4 by Tuncurry Beach.
Well,
So
one end of regulation time.
this is really testing out the Tuncurry Beach boys.
Now, they made a 3 to win off that last end in the semi-final. They made a 3 to win round 1
That's right.
yesterday.
Been able to do it at the 3s. Can they do it at this? They need a 4.
They need a 4 to tie. That's the more important thing.
That's right.
So, tough work. Important thing for Woonona is they cannot relax. They still have to nail this.
Oh, absolutely.
And they can't, I don't think they can go defensive at the lead position. I think you have to really get shot.
Game management.
Get second or third, then start to look at covering all the options.
For Daniel Jessup, it's about grouping his bowls here. Again, nothing short, but trying to get his 3 bowls into an area that will give Pixie a chance to make that count. Good start there by Daniel. Now you want to see 2 very similar.
Well, has Woonona smartly put this on near the tee?
Absolutely they have.
Because then they're saying, well, if you've got to try and make a count and we've got shots and covered the tee, you're drawing shots and covering the tee. Well, Steve Haines cleverly covered the rebound up the green.
Don't know if that's intentional, Andrew.
I seriously doubt it.
So Daniel Jessup, again,
I think that bowl was what the Albatross would say.
wants this to slow down.
Postcards.
Well, did slow down once it hit the bowl, so...
2 together, very importantly. Steve Haines. Well, in between Daniel's bowls would be good.
Well,
It's another postcard.
a couple of nervous ones from Hainesy, is it, maybe?
Maybe.
But could be a bit of a nuisance just there.
Do you want to explain why postcards? The old postcard, what did it always have on it? Wish you were here.
Can't lose your... That's right. So just heard Pixie say, I don't want you to lose your bowl. And he can't. You need 4 shots. Every bowl must be on there or have a chance of counting.
Play down here. Hopefully trail the jack back.
See that? Swapping
Or
hands.
just sit that one through. Well, he's going to come through here. Try and sit that bowl. Ideally, he gets Steve Haines' bowl right in the middle and pushes it right through.
Well, this is not what he wanted. He's lost the bowl, so that's one that won't be in the count.
Now you've got to make 4 out of 5 count. Has there been a count of 4 in this game?
There was. First end.
First end. Loaded question, of course.
You don't ask any question you don't already know the answer to, do you?
No, I ask questions to find out information as well.
Okay.
But There has been one count of 4, but it was the first end.
Johnny Hills. Front knocker. Lock it away.
Draw to the tee. You happen to drop a little short, you're going to get a toucher.
This is a very good bowl. Yeah, brilliant. Pixie can only play one hand now. He has to play his backhand. There's nothing on that forehand. He's got to give it a chance on that backhand, but he also can't lose his bowl. If he's missing, he's that metre behind. He gets that back Steve Haines bowl. Give himself a chance for that 4. Well,
start running the white flag up now, I think.
That's unfortunate.
He's got 2 bowls left.
Trail Jack here, Johnny Hills, and grab the trophy. Plenty of talk going on. Having a look at a few things. And still looking at defending that very minute possibility of a 4. So you should too. If a Pixie's out there, he'll...
If you're a really brave, accurate driver, you go flat strap for Daniel Jessup's bowls and get them both.
Well, downer, but
Craig Donaldson now has to try and trail this jack back to the ditch.
Absolutely does, yep. If he misses, he has to make contact with the Steve Haines bowl.
He can grab this jack back to the ditch. He's got a chance.
He's got to get under that one first, though. Well...
it might be shot, but I don't think that...
Yeah, you see Steve's there. Let's just look after the back. Don't worry, we're 1 down on the tee. Who cares? It's not...
You quite happily give him 3. Just make sure it's not the 4th one.
Tell you what, he misses that orange. No, well, he didn't, but... Well, going to be very, very difficult to manufacture a 4 here, Andrew. But... the state final, you've got to get up there and have a look at every opportunity. Jack needs movement backwards. Pixie's bowl that's shot also has to somehow be involved with the count, as well as remove the orange and the dark brown below there. So, is there... Yeah. I just don't see the angles. I don't see the angles.
You've got to get the jack out to here and take this one out.
Yep. How do you do that?
So if you can run and get that jack on the edge, push it through to the ditch, get rid of that bowl,
yep.
Your toucher comes through, and you got to not hit one of these 2.
Yep. I like the jack, as I've just been pointing out, jack nearly down the line to this first light blue bowl of Steve's, of Daniel Jessup's, and will rebound it back across to the left. Better chance of coming through for the Steve Haines bowl.
Yep.
So weight down through the jack, straight down the line to the Daniel Jessup bowl, then Pixie's bowl to come through and clean through Steve Haines bowl. Let's see.
The big thing is he cannot kill it. He can't put it out of bounds or it goes back to the tee.
Well, he's in a bit of an area. Nah, he hasn't quite got the weight for it, but he's knocked up a Steve Haines bowl, and there we have it. Over to you, Andrew.
Let's Woonona, Steve Haines and John Hills are our 25-26 state over 40s pairs champions with a 17-12 win over last year's champions, Daniel Jessup, Craig Donaldson of Tuncurry Beach. It's been a pleasure to be coming to you live here from Yamba Bowling Club. It's a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all the board staff and members of Bowls New South Wales. A very big thank you to Yamba Bowling Club for their wonderful support, and especially yourself, Jason, for jumping in and being B1 or B2 commentary here over the weekend. I'm looking forward to your company again in, what is it, 6 weeks' time?
February.
8 weeks' time, whatever it is, for Inter-Region Sides Championship. But for now, it's a huge congratulations to the Woonona team. Congratulations on being the champions, but goodbye for now.